Your favorite family is all grown up. But some things never change.
I think you're just so dreamy.
Now they're headed to Washington.
Here comes the hug and learn part.
The world premiere of the Growing Pains movie.
Next on ABC.
Welcome to the wonderful world of Disney and our original production of the Growing Pains movie.
Hi, Jason Seaver here, live from Washington, D.C., where we've lived for the past 8 years now. It's a great place to live if you're a psychiatrist. Never a shortage of depressed people in this town. Shh, that's me. Yes, I do take new patients. Well, I have no openings on Wednesday, I'm sorry. That's my busiest time, the day after Election Day. Good luck to you, Senator. I'll start with my bride of almost 30 years. No, it's been a while, but that's not her. There you go. Maggie's finally got her dream job. Press secretary for the next congressman from our old district in New York, Mac Robinson.
I take my message across the district to you, retired persons, often nervous, with reason about Washington, D.C.
Never a dull moment in politics.
You will not be forgotten. Mac Robinson does not forget his friends. And if you give me those votes, I guarantee it'll be the best investment you ever made. Thank you very much.
And everyone always wants to know how Mike turned out. The youngest VP in the history of Genesee advertising.
$30 million accounts. Daryl, my friend, we can handle yours in our sleep. You watch. The family show is coming back, but this time, no laugh track. I mean, come on. Who really needs to hear people laughing to know it's funny?
God bless America, where even a C- student can end up with a corner office. But that's not the only whiz kid in our family. Carol graduated 3rd in her class from Columbia Law. She's now on Wall Street helping people start new businesses and making their dreams come true.
Now that the merger is completed, we're going to have to let all of you go. With very generous severance packages.
Speaking of business, young Ben just started his own company in California. Ben Seaver, LeisureTimeConcepts.com. All done! And Chrissy, our baby. She's now 17 and keeping us young.
Safety saves lives. And leading the Dean's Honor Roll for the class of 2001, once again, is Christine Seaver.
Miss Seaver, oh, did you see what this honor roll stress is doing to me? Okay? I need your help here, not your punishment.
As for me, while getting my psychiatric practice off the ground in a new city, I started a second career writing books. The Dr. Dirk Hollister Mysteries? Those are mine. As of today, I've written 7 books. Make that 8. And today, while I'm up in New York City to see my publisher, I've got some family business with Mike and Carol.
Hey, Mike. Hey, guys.
Hi, Mike.
Did you have to pick a sports bar?
Hey, this is my second office.
I have had 3 different cretins hit on me since I've been here. One of them had hair growing out of his ears.
Well, I think it's a little late in your dating career to be picky about a little ear hair, isn't it?
What?
I mean, after all, who really wants to be snuggling up next to the corporate hatchet man, right? Sorry, hatchet person. Hey, ow! Those unpopped ones hurt. Ow! Oh, you want to? Oh, okay. You want to start with me? Throw another one.
You guys.
He started it.
Hey, Dad.
Dad, hi.
Does this happen every time you two get together for lunch?
We never have lunch. Haven't seen this dork in months.
That's not true. I stole a can from you last week on 53rd Street.
That was you?
Hey, that hurt.
Do I have to give you a timeout?
Sorry, Dad.
Mom and Chrissy send their love.
Oh, love back. But Dad, I'm on a really tight schedule. What'd you need to see us for?
Well, as you may know, your mother and I are coming up on the big 3-0 as a married couple soon, and it happens to fall on Thanksgiving weekend. So, well, I thought I would cook up a big surprise.
Oh, great. Where are you going to take her?
Well, not me, we.
We? Why?
Why we? Because this family hardly ever gets a chance to get together anymore. Yeah. So, my publisher's gotten me a villa down in the Hilton Head. Actually, not me, he got it for Stephen King, but I'm not too proud for a passed-over freebie. Well, I thought it would be nice if you guys were to sneak down there, and then when Mom opens the front door, boom. Voila, surprise!
Dad, you know, I wish I wasn't going to be so busy that week. I have a major merger coming.
Oh, yeah, me too. I'm booked. Oh, see that? I hardly have time for this lunch. Hello? Jerry! No. This is a great time to talk. Hang on.
All right, Mac, show those teeth. Thanks, Mac.
She brought her kid.
Doesn't change a thing, Scott.
Because we don't reward suspensions for smoking with a day home alone watching TV. Now smile.
Thanks, dear.
Morning. Lorraine, this is my daughter, Chrissy.
Hi. And I'm smiling.
Listen, all I'm saying is I'm sure this is
Good
the
morning,
best time.
Scott.
Maybe if we just...
Morning, Mac.
Hey, Maggie! And one of the little Maloney's, I'm Mac. Mac Robinson.
Hey, Mac.
So, listen, I got a DVD of the Spice Girls in my outer office. Want to look?
Ooh, favorite artists.
Oh, yeah? Well, maybe we'll find something else.
This can't be good.
Maggie, there's no easy way to do this.
I'm out?
We're overhauling the whole area of press relations. Yes, you're out.
But why?
You're our last line of defense out there.
Oh, come on, Scott. We both know that Mac has a lot of missing pieces. He can't stick to our scripts. He talks before he thinks. Well, I don't think that Mr. Robinson meant to infer that the elderly were taking advantage of Social Security. I think actually what our candidate meant.
You can't fill the missing pieces with ums. We have got to be more aggressive, less soft. There's a lot more ums if you want to take a look.
I don't need to look. Scott, my daughter's out there.
I know. Mac will be happy to write a letter of recommendation that I'm...
Who's gonna write it for him?
Maggie.
You know, Scott, somewhere in the car on the ride home, I'm gonna think of a fantastic comeback that will devastate you.
So, how's Benny?
You mean president and CEO of Ben Seaver LeisureTimeConcepts.com? Great. No, bad. Well, speaking as his only investor, the startup's been a screw-up. But your mom's been doing great. This Robinson guy, loaded, knows everybody in D.C. I think he's a winner. What's
Oh, come on, Dad. Mom never follows through long enough to get where she should be in her career.
I think that's a very narrow view of your mother's professional life. Don't you agree, Mike?
Hey, I'm just happy my wife finds happiness the good old-fashioned way, at home with the kids.
Nice, Dad. Ask the caveman.
Hey, research shows cave families were very stable, happy, and have low divorce rates.
That's very enlightened. Listen, didn't I ask you guys to turn those things off? Hello? Maggie! How's my favorite press secretary? Oh, wait, slow down. Oh, I can't believe this.
So believe it. I'm toast. They think I was too soft and wishy-washy.
You're kidding. You soft? No, that's terrible.
So I guess it's back to square one in the career department, huh?
Oh, don't say that, honey, please. I'm gonna come right home on the next shuttle. Yeah.
So we'll see you in Hilton Head.
Look, I don't want you guys to come down there out of guilt, but I'll take it. Check, please. Give it to him. Whoa, baby. Hating your ex-boss is doing wonders for your long game. Isn't this fun? There you go.
Yes.
Keep your head down now. Take your time.
Nice shot. Thanks.
Don't waste that good drive now.
Jason.
I'm trying to help.
Sweetheart, your ball's in the water.
Yes, it is.
She must have been quite the athlete when she was young. Did you hear what she just said?
Absolutely not.
When she was young, when she had promise. Before I blossomed into full mediocrity. Maggie the mediocre Maggie.
You can still one putt for par here.
Don't you dare for 1 second try to cheer me up. That is not what this weekend is about. It's for anger and venting.
Yes, and celebrating 30 years of being happy together.
Oh, I know. Oh, Jason. I promise I won't be in the mood all weekend.
I know that.
Is there a bar in the room?
Man, Dad is gonna be so mad at Mike for being late.
Ben. Mike will show up and say something charming and all will be forgiven. Trust me, those of us who showed up on time will get no credit.
So you're not dating anybody, huh?
Oh, I think that was a good round. You did fine except for those last 12 holes.
Okay, they're here. Come on.
What a great idea, just you and me. I don't think I would have been up for a big family gathering.
Oh, that's not true. Sometimes you just don't know what's best for you.
Oh, no.
Surprise!
Happy birthday, Mom.
No.
Happy anniversary and happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, honey. Look at this hair. What did you do?
I didn't notice.
Some of us have been here for hours.
Carol, doesn't Mike have a little more hectic life than you do?
How so?
Well.
Oh, thank you.
Watch out! Diaper leaking.
Bathroom.
All right, thanks. Mike. Sorry I'm late, Dad.
No problem, Mike.
Happy anniversary!
Hey, Kate, you look as lovely and unperturbed as ever. Kids, we have a security deposit here.
If you're gonna run, be careful.
I don't want to flush my poops. It makes them sad.
Well, get over it. Inside voices.
Bye-bye.
I'll have this place baby proof by dinner. Isn't it great how Mike and Kate adopted these kids from all over the world?
You're such a sweet aunt.
Yeah, I just don't want to sound cold when I demand my own room.
I know how many days.
Surprise!
Dad looks to be in a good mood.
Well, I overheard Mom and Dad talking about you, and they were using the I word.
Initiative?
Yeah.
Like a guy who cashes in his plane ticket so he can drive 56 straight hours to get here is slacking off.
Hey, siblings working together. Just like Mike and Carol never did. Ben, I'm so glad you're with us. And later we're going to talk about Ben Seaver, Leisure Time Concepts.
.com. Sure thing, Dad. I'm dead.
Give you a little flower.
Daddy said they canned your old bum. Why?
Well, Evie, I was, working for this man who wants to get this job, and, yeah, they canned my old bum.
Is it a big job?
Yeah, you can do a lot of good things for people.
And kids too?
Especially kids.
Then I think you should have the job.
Evie, it's not quite that simple.
Why?
Hey, slow down.
Hey! My turn, my turn! It's my turn now!
Okay, kids, you get to sit at your very own table.
Oh, cool. No, Benny, you're here with us.
I want to sit at the big table.
Well, let's trade.
Not if you want to watch the Disney Channel after dinner.
Okay.
Oh, no, that settles it. I'm staying here.
Oh, boy, look at the munchkin table.
Uncle Ben.
Kate, you are a parenting savant.
I want to play.
Just glad my kids are out of diapers and all grown up.
All right, I killed the moose. Oh. Sorry.
Let me try.
Well, Thanksgiving, it gives us all a chance to go around the table and everyone takes a turn.
Oh, Dad, please. You just...
Everyone takes a turn at giving thanks for what we've received this year. And I would like to give thanks and make a special anniversary toast.
Surprise, surprise.
To Maggie. Seems like only yesterday we were living in that cheap apartment on Willoughby Street.
Oh, are you married yet?
As far as this table is concerned, we have never dated anyone else and have never, during any period of cohabitation, been other than lawfully wedded.
Yeah, Dad, now what about that nurse when you were an intern, Sheena?
Sheila, let's not go there.
Wrap it up, Jason.
To Maggie, the love of my life. Look at all you've given me.
Oh, Jason.
Cheers.
Cheers. My turn. I feel like my whole life has been building up to this moment. I don't know where to start.
Say what you feel.
Okay. Jason, you, Christy, and I are moving back to Long Island. And I'm going to run in the congressional primary in our old district against Mac Robinson. Now, he doesn't care about the issues. He doesn't care about what people care about. And as Evie pointed out so brilliantly this afternoon, I am the best man for the job. Now, I know he's got millions, but you know what? I've got guts and a family that loves me. 1,000%.
Is she out of her menopausal mind?
Dad, they'll eat her alive. Come on. Please tell me this is one of those phony husband support things. You know, you play along until she loses interest.
You guys aren't all using the bathroom together, are you?
Later, Ben.
Look, this may be one of those ideas that runs out of steam, I pray to God. But if it doesn't, then we've got to be ready to help her any way we can.
I'm in.
Dad, Robinson is Mr. Success. He's worth $100 million. He can afford the best. That's why he gave Mom the boot.
Carol, you underestimate your mother. I mean, she spent 8 years in Washington working in press relations, and what she really needs is somebody to do the organization work, get the campaign up and running. Maybe a brilliant Wall Street lawyer, yes?
You know, maybe Dad is right, Carol. Maybe with you around, you could keep Mom from humiliating our entire family.
Carol can start off by hiring your firm, Mike, to do the media campaign.
What?
Hey, if you can sell pizza cologne, you can sell your mother.
Dad, please, I beg you.
This is going to be difficult for all of us. I'm just getting my practice up and running in Washington.
Please, there's nuts everywhere.
I'm afraid Dad's right. I mean, we're the only ones who can protect Mom from herself. I'm in, but only long enough to hire the right people, then run.
I don't want any of you guys doing this out of guilt.
But you'll take it.
Yeah. Carol will set up the organization. Mike will run all the ads. Ben will be there every step of the way. Andy's moving back in with us now that his .com thing is downsized. So it's a family-run campaign all the way. What do you think, Maggie?
I've never been happier than I am tonight.
Oh.
Tonight's presentation on ABC, brought to you by Mitsubishi Motors, the 2001 Galant. Wake up and drive.
Great place. I like your neighborhood.
Thanks.
Oh,
Sorry.
Time to buy a Galant. 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments for an entire year on our best-selling Mitsubishis. Hurry, this deal ends soon.
Only Sears Portrait Studio has the magic with our new background featuring Frosty the Snowman. Save 50%, only $5.95 a sheet. Get holiday portraits with Frosty, only at Sears. Hurry in.
I love the fishes because they're so delicious. One for you. Gone goldfish. Two for me.
Pepperidge Farm Goldfish Crackers, baked with no artificial preservatives and cheesy, not sugary like sweet snacks.
I love my goldfish.
It's one snack that's okay to get hooked on.
Got a problem with dry, damaged hair? Get Neutrogena Clean Replenishing Shampoo and Conditioner. It doesn't just coat hair. Neutrogena actually repairs by penetrating deep, then rinses clean. Now, healthy looking hair? No problem. Neutrogena Clean Shampoo and Conditioner.
Every night you care for your face, but are you forgetting your lips? Now there's new overnight lip treatment, only from Chapstick. Its 8 moisturizers replenish, smooth, soften. New Chapstick Overnight for smoother, softer lips overnight.
For over 100 years, Hunt's has been sealing in the freshest, juiciest tomatoes. So you can make every meal kissed with flavor. Hunt's, sealed with a kiss.
Introducing a great-tasting way to break up your worst cold symptoms. New Alka-Seltzer Plus Orange Zest and Cherry Burst. Powerful cold medicine with incredible fruit taste. Alka-Seltzer Plus. 2 great new ways to break up your cold.
Who's got style?
I think Keyshawn has a pretty good style.
Dion's just total style.
The guy's always dressed impeccably.
Ain't nobody beats Sap's hairdo.
There's no better style than that.
But he's got the game to back it up.
Namath, man. The fur coats, the pantyhose.
You know, I guess if you look good on the field, you play better. And to me, that's style.
This is Lincoln, American luxury, in whichever way you desire. This is State Motors Lincoln Mercury, a New Hampshire family tradition, earning your business the old-fashioned way, one valued customer at a time. This is Lincoln LS, American luxury combined with classic styling and feature-rich performance. The Grant family's State Motors Lincoln Mercury, DW Highway, North Manchester.
Big questions about the economy that George Bush won't answer. Why does he take $1 trillion from Social Security and promise it to young workers and the elderly at the same time? Why does he squander the surplus on a tax cut that goes to those making over $300,000 a year? 8 Nobel Prize winners in economics warn the Bush numbers do not add up. Higher interest rates, deficits. That raises one big question. On the economy, does George Bush know what he's doing?
Just love a bargain. We always get our Christmas cards here. These are 2 for $3, 20 in each box. And we got this basket, which everybody in the store was admiring. It was only $9. His brother actually collects these. $10. That's a great price.
Oh, great. I hope you're not watching though.
Yeah. And we got this as a gift. Now I won't say who, but
her mother.
Then we got our stockings. They're only $2.99 a piece.
$2.99. Feel a lot of tools in here.
We now return to the wonderful world of Disney.
Oh, look at this.
Here we go.
I think your name could be bigger.
What I see is a total grassroots campaign, you know, in real neighborhoods with real people, not a hop around in limousines, but a debate. That's the important thing.
Your specialty. 30 years of practice, just kidding. Your new house, kids, only 2 blocks away from Mike and Kate. Look, you only commission the
And
sellers,
I'll debate an empty chair if I have to.
Congratulations.
Now, what do you think our realtor thinks?
I'm a realtor, not a campaign manager. Is your mom pumped these days or what?
How about this? I debate an empty, stuffed suit. And it's smarter than Mac.
There. Just like your dad's.
Please hold your applause to the very end of the presentation. Huh? Yeah. No? All right. How about this one? Maggie. Yeah? That cute? Oh, all right. Look, I've got another one. Oh, not this one. Hey, here we go. We need a new face on the hill. Maggie Malone. Okay, all right. I've got one more. Here we go. So, Maggie Malone, you just got fired by a rich guy. Now what are you gonna do? I'm running for Congress.
Oh.
Okay, I give up. What do you want from me?
Mike, I am not a can of beer.
She has a story, a hook.
I'm Maggie, the upstart, the suburban mom, the straight talker versus the non-talker.
Oh, okay. Look, I had some interns put these up. I didn't know what to do, I'll admit it. I sell advertising, Mom. I don't create this junk.
Evidently.
Okay, everybody. Until we lock into a final decision, my mom, Ms. Malone, has appointed me interim campaign manager. And while my political experience is limited, except for a few A's in my government classes at Columbia, I have reorganized many companies.
You have no campaign experience at all.
You know, normally when I take over a company, I sack half the staff.
We're volunteers.
Uh-huh.
So, what do we do now?
We hit the ground running, canvass the neighborhoods, talk to anybody that we see. We get on the phone.
Chrissy, you're annoying.
Smile, Carol.
Chrissy, why aren't you in school?
I talked both my social studies and English teachers into letting me shoot a documentary of Mom's campaign instead of a term paper. That way, I don't have to write anything, they don't have to read anything. You know, isn't public school great?
Okay, everybody, we're going to reconvene tomorrow at 9 a.m. Not 9:05, 9 a.m.
Can I just say something?
No.
Carol, you must be really good at your job.
Really?
Because you have absolutely no people skills.
Okay, what was I supposed to say? That our opponent won't debate us? That we have no money, no organization? In business terms, we have about as much chance as benseaver.com.
Okay. All right, so we start working up some ads. We'll send Mom out door to door, and we'll take advantage of the free local news coverage. Play up the humble stuff. Come on, what have we got to lose?
2 weeks, then I'm hiring the first clown I see.
It's not enough to say you listen to the people in your community. I think you actually have to get out here and meet them.
So when are you and the rich guy debating?
Well, we've challenged him many times, but Mr. Robinson doesn't seem interested. In fact, they've stopped returning our calls.
What's the big lug afraid of?
That's what we want to know. So how...
Can Maverick Maggie put a dent in the armor of Megabucks Mac? Those on the campaign trail, albeit a small group, wouldn't bet against her. I'm Timothy James.
Hey, milk the free local news coverage. That's smart thinking. Whose idea was that?
All right, now we can play the won't debate angle and really make it stick.
So how's it going in there? Sorry, senior staff phone. What do you mean, I can't come in? Why don't you go down the block and get yourself some coffee? But my sister's in there.
Oh, which one? The campaign manager or the documentary filmmaker?
Oh, sorry. Gotta go.
Sorry, that'll ruin with you. Bye-bye.
Are you... Carol, Scott Copper's on the phone in your office. He wants to talk about the debate.
Well, we're gonna get it.
Careful, Carol. Scott's a killer.
Mom, I kill killers for a living. That's my girl. Cynthia, what line?
I'd try the one that's blinking. Scott Crawford, pushy campaign manager.
Carol Seaver, Loeb, Hall & Stern, interim campaign manager.
Ooh, nepotism and slumming too.
Why are you here? Or is your cell phone's range as limited as your candidates?
I like the element of surprise.
So you must have enjoyed firing my mother.
Well, not any more than you enjoyed firing my father from Intellics.
Look, in a turnaround situation like that...
Relax. My dad's a barber. But someone's father did work at Intellics.
Well, when fathers stay past their time, their better qualified daughters don't get a chance to run things.
Wow. It's a good thing you're not the candidate. Grab a pencil. Let's talk format, Seaver.
I'm not a secretary.
Right, you're just a dilettante out for a fling. Oh, excuse me. The dilettante's daughter.
I see 3 debates. One on local issues, one on foreign affairs.
One debate, one. Moderator asks the questions, one rebuttal, no follow-ups. You're not writing, Seaver. Without a debate, you have no campaign.
You're a smart guy. Too bad you don't have a better candidate.
So he looks at him and says, why do they call it soft money when it's so hard to come by? Hey, ladies. No fighting over that centerpiece now. Play fair. They're beautiful, aren't they? Sometimes I think they can overdo the baby's breath. That spoils the effect. This is perfect.
How is it you're so sensitive to such things, Mr. Malone?
It's Seaver. Dr. Seaver. My wife still uses her maiden name. I insisted.
Mrs. Robinson's been delayed in traffic. Would you mind starting the speeches, Mr. Malone?
Shall I? All right.
It's Seaver.
Hey. Dad, remember Carol said stick to the talking points.
Relax, Chrissy. I'm breezing here.
30 seconds for rebuttal. What, are you afraid to let your candidate talk?
Let's reconvene at Truman's at 7. And by the way, if you have anyone on the payroll with previous campaign experience, bring them along. It might save us some time.
Truman's, the diner.
Not all of us have Wall Street salaries, Seaver. I'll see you there.
Scott?
Maggie.
Isn't he the most arrogant human being you've ever met? Yeah.
All right, ladies, where will we start? China. Yes, China. I may be an old-fashioned idealist, but they're a bunch of despots over there, huh? What do you think? Why do we even have to deal with them? I don't know. I say stand on principle, like I was saying about the Social Security. What do they think? We don't know what to do with our money when we get old? Duh.
Here we go. Train wreck.
Immigration policy. We don't have one. That's why you see these Canadians coming in and flooding our borders. Don't get me wrong, I think Celine Dion was the best thing about that Titanic movie. I like the kid with the blue lips, but when she goes near, far, wherever you are, I get a big lump.
Jason, what were you thinking? Protectionist trade policies? Libertarian economics? Anti-Canadian?
I think voters like to see a balanced range of views, right, Mike?
You know, Dad, there's some things that even good advertising can't help, and maybe this campaign is one of them.
Jason, why don't you just stick to our scripts? We wrote you great stuff.
Dad, this was a campaign spouse's tea with fussy little sandwiches with no crust and conversation with no content. From now on, when you say anything, say nothing. Mom, let's go finalize those debate details.
Hey, people respond to someone with strong opinions. Dirk Hollister, for instance. They love it when he speaks out.
Dirk who?
The lead character in my books. 8 of them. The ones you get in your Christmas stocking every year. Don't tell me that you haven't read your father's books, Chrissy. Fine. Mike.
I read one, Dad. It was all right.
Prisoners read more than that. Did you color it in?
Fax it to me and I'll read it over the weekend. But look, I can't make the deposition. No way. Look, just try and see this campaign as an improperly scheduled vacation. In hell.
Good evening. John Paul Coffin. Call me Jack.
Carol Seaver.
I know. I heard your dad was a star of the ladies' tea today. Mine ran out of babysitting time. That's my appearance here.
Adventures in single parenting. I don't want anyone else raising my kids, so no full-time nanny.
My parents were the same way. My dad moved his office into the house when my mom went back to work.
My mom died when I was 3.
I am so sorry.
I have a vague memory of her tucking me in bed one night. Other than that, she's someone I've seen in pictures.
You're very brave.
What other choice do we have? I can recommend the meatloaf. Should I order for us?
So the mayor's pounding the table while he's slicing the salami. You can just see this coming. He comes down with that knife so hard, flies right out of his hand, right at the negotiator for the sanitation union, whose eyes just are like boing, like banjos. The knife flies this close to the guy's head. And the mayor says, get this, if I really wanted to get that guy, that knife would be sticking out of his chest right now.
No apology.
Never apologize. Not in business.
So true. So, I guess we have a deal.
Great. So what do you do for fun?
For fun? I don't know.
Good work?
Yes. Good work.
No hobbies?
No hobbies.
Dad, just ask around already. I don't want to hear you griping at Grandma. You never meet any women. So just ask her. Come on, she's the one.
Jack, that's a very bold thing to say.
Yeah, treasonous, even.
Yes. I'll go pay the cashier.
Carol, I'll leave the tip.
You have 3 messages.
Carol, Brandon, we faxed you the file on this temple merger.
Hey, Carol, it's Peter. Listen, we need you at this meeting.
Carol, it's Lawrence. You said this vacation was only for 2 weeks. But I hope we see you back with us on Monday. This temple thing is killing us. I can't make heads or tails of this audit report, so call me back as soon as you can, all right? If not, I'll see you Monday.
Seaver?
Coffin. The owner.
Jack, are you calling your own phone?
Dad's. I planted it in your purse at the dinner.
Very enterprising. What are you doing still up?
I had a big nap at the restaurant, remember? I'm surprised we haven't heard from you yet.
The debate is all nailed down.
Not the debate. Get in the game here, Carol. What about the date?
Carol, I'm very sorry about this. Punishment will be severe here, I can assure you.
I'd love to go out with you.
Excuse me?
A date. You and me?
Well, Carol, aren't we in kind of dicey territory here?
Absolutely.
How's tomorrow after work?
I can't wait.
I will never ask, what do you plan to do with your life?
I will never talk about the things you haven't accomplished.
I'll never bring up the time you came home smelling like that other dog.
I will never worry about where we're going.
As long as you roll down that window so I can pretend I'm flying.
No relationship is like the one with your dog. No dog food is like Purina One brand. And it's made with real meat. No corners cut, complete in every way. For the health and happiness of your dog. Purina One, how great relationships are fed.
You need internet access and long distance. Why not get them both together and save? Now you can get 1,000 minutes of nighttime state-to-state long distance and unlimited internet access together for just $30 a month. That's a $10 savings over what you'd pay for them separately. Sprint 1000 and Earthlink Internet, because some things were just meant to be together. Hook up with Sprint and Earthlink at 1-800-PIN-DROP.
To celebrate the launch of our new Everyday Kitchen collection, I'm having a little party, and I'm putting all my guests to work. Delicious sauce bomb. We've designed over 100 new utensils, chef-quality knives, and stainless steel pots, exclusively for Kmart.
Aunt Martha likes the green. Aunt Martha likes the yellow.
Aunt Martha likes to mix all the colors.
And all the new glasses.
Everything you need for everyday entertaining, from my table to yours.
Presenting Trident Advantage. It's a different kind of gum from Trident. Trident Advantage actually replenishes calcium to help prevent cavities and strengthen teeth. For stronger teeth, Trident Advantage Gum.
This is how the story goes of Rhonda and her runny nose. Anytime a tissue neared, Rhonda's nose ran with fear. Oh, but little nose, said Mother. These are new puffs with tiny enchanted pillars, the secret of Puff's softest touch. And as little nose ran back home relieved, the moral, a nose in need deserves puffs indeed.
Ziploc containers. Test number 12. Both of these containers can go into the microwave. One of them doesn't always make it. Ziploc. All you ever wanted in a container. Ziploc containers. Test number 35. Great party leftovers? Send your guests home with the more affordable container. Ziploc. All you ever wanted in a container.
Hard to believe Daddy's gonna be 70.
Oh, he looks good. Must be all that clean living.
Yeah, right. 70. Think about all he's seen.
He's never seen Walt Disney World.
Come have the time of your life and celebrate in a magical place that celebrates family.
Well, Youngblood, now I've seen everything.
But I haven't. Come on.
Call 1-407-WDisney and make your dream come true.
Ready? Unzip my point. 2-zip my point.
There is a better way to have fun with history.
3-zip.
Visit americaslibrary.gov. Log on, play around, learn something.
One hero, Buzz Lightyear. One mission, ready, boys?
Ready, Buzz.
One Saturday morning, he's the hero who's keeping the universe safe from the bad guys.
Late time's over.
Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. Saturdays on ABC.
If you want to represent the people, you have to know the people. You have to stand in line with them at the supermarket. You have to see them at PTA meetings. And you have to sit down and listen to what they have to say.
Yes, I need everybody up on stage right now. We'll find them. Ben! Ben, get up on that stage right now. Go! Go, go! Where is Dad?
How could she dump me like that? I thought we were in love.
Well, it's remarkable, Mr. Trotter, how these high school traumas can...
Junior high
traumas can come back in later life and haunt us.
Dad, you're supposed to be on stage.
Carol, Mr. Trotter has driven all the way up from Washington to see me. I think the least I can do is give him his 50 minutes.
Whatever it is, get over it. Dad, come on.
You ever gonna get a real office?
Really nice. How long do we have to smile like this? Till election day. Okay, everybody, let's get out there and mingle.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Excuse me, Carol.
See you later.
Still getting away with it.
Whoa. Come on. Let's sit.
How about right here?
Okay. Wow. I missed you.
Bad girl.
And of course, as a mother, as a wife, and as a friend of our district.
Cut!
What did I do that time?
Script. Hold on, guys. Mom, the word friend is not in here anywhere.
I know, I'm just trying to make it my own.
Oh, make it your own.
Right.
Of course. She's unproducible. I cannot work like this. Maybe you could just let her talk and then, cut it up later. Go stuff an envelope, will you, Benny? Mom.
What?
I have an idea. What do you say we just let you talk and I'll cut it up into some shorter spots later?
Great.
Unbelievable.
Here, thank you.
Maggie Malone, educational spot, take 37.
Action.
Hi, I'm Maggie Malone, and I'd like to talk to you about our children.
Cut.
Sandwiches.
Jason, we're working.
Yeah, sandwiches. I got some sandwiches.
How do these things happen?
Well, people get hungry. I try to help.
Mail on mine. These are all messed up.
Oh, really?
What happened?
Scott Crawford's trying to reach you and your cell phone is off.
Watch him.
I have. I mean, I will.
When did she get so happy to be here?
You're never gonna guess what Carol's up to.
I have a pretty good idea of what Carol's up to.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got it on tape.
Chrissy, I don't need tape. I've got eyes.
Stop saying those things. You're always one step ahead, aren't you?
You are dating the enemy.
How dare you cut off my phone call?
Carol, isn't this commonly referred to as an ethical dilemma? Or don't lawyers have those?
Are you out of your mind?
No, but I think you are. Happy, Carol.
I resent your accusation. Right. Who told you?
Oh, Scott, I think you're just so dreamy.
Look, Mike, this is my life. It won't affect my job. I'm completely capable of compartmentalizing.
I see. So you're just gonna keep this up and never tell Mom?
That's right.
Okay, so just so I understand this, the lawyer's compartmentalizing, but the ad guy's a professional liar?
Hi there. Vote for my mom?
There you go.
Hey, vote for my mom? Vote for my mom? Sure. Vote for my mom?
Yeah, hey, kid. Look, I don't mean to get personal or nothing, but seeing as how you're the candidate's kid, huh? How come you got such a crumb-dumb job?
Are you kidding? We get free food. There's a petty cash drawer that nobody even pays attention to. And the place is full of sincere young college chicks who are just looking to help people out.
Well, now, I suppose you could use another good man down there, huh? Well, I clean up real good.
Oh, Jack.
It's a book.
Oh, Machiavelli's The Prince.
No campaign manager should be without a copy.
You really are something.
So, things are going pretty well with you and Dad?
Yes, very well.
I think there's a chance it could go really, really well. Don't tell me that hasn't crossed your mind.
Let me tell you, Jack, whenever you're dating, the really, really well scenario always enters your mind.
Guess it could end up being like baggage in the really, really well scenario.
Jack, you could never be baggage.
Then what am I?
In business terms, we're an untapped asset with unlimited potential.
I like that.
Hey guys, I'm home.
Hey, sweetie, how you doing? The next question is to you, Ms. Malone. Since you're a former employee of Mr. Robinson, how do you react when people say your campaign is just some way to settle a personal score?
Oh, that is a great question, honey. Thank you, Miss Brokaw. I was hoping for the chance to get to talk about that. My campaign is about the quality of life for our families, not about being rich enough to buy a seat in Congress for a hobby.
Mr. Robinson, a rebuttal?
Jason, if you can't take this seriously,
I'm taking it seriously. What if Mac pulls something like that tomorrow? You thought about that? Could happen.
Next question, Mr. Robinson. How do you justify your sneaker factories in third world countries employing workers for less than $1 a day?
Less than $1 a day? Is that right? Well, $1 a day is more than these people might be making if it were not for the presence of my factory there. And incidentally, $1 a day is more than my opponent has earned ever since I canned her sorry derriere.
Jason, why are you being so passive-aggressive?
Stick to the format, please.
I asked you a question.
Oh, well, maybe the answer isn't on the list of things I'm permitted to say.
Oh, would you just give that a rest already?
Oh. Hey, anybody hungry? I got a deli plate of leftover sandwiches here that her husband, a decent, loyal man, bought as a peace offering after being unceremoniously squelched, may I say, for expressing some simple, honest opinions to the good voters of this constituency.
Jason, you said
babe,
you
have
wanted
pushed
to
the
play
mute
Mac.
button on
You
my freedom of
offered
speech.
to
You
play
did.
Mac. You wanted
and if you
help.
want to hear money,
really
money
think this is
talks.
helping,
That's Mac
Benny?
Robinson.
I need your help. I
Money
need you to
talks,
get
and
up
this
here
is what it
and be
sounds
Mac
like.
for me. You heard me.
Meanwhile, I don't know. I'm just over here waving my little flag like this. I may not even get to vote for express some opinions to the loyal voters of your constituency.
Chrissy, I think we're getting into a private family moment here, all right?
Reality television.
Can't beat it.
Last night, Uncle Joe opened the Olive Garden menu, and right away he wanted their stuffed chicken parmigiana. It's a chicken breast stuffed with Italian cheeses, with pasta, and all this for $9.95. My uncle liked the price so much, he opened something he never opens. The Olive Garden. When you're here, you're family.
Today's book is a special holiday selection we've all been looking forward to. I couldn't put it down. Character development's a little weak. It's got tons of cool characters. Lots of action, figuratively speaking. And pictures, too. I like a book with pictures.
The Toys R Us Big Book, with $1,400 in savings. It's high on everyone's holiday reading list.
It's got bestseller written on every page.
It's the best time of year to be a Toys R Us kid.
There are those moments in life when absolutely nothing weighs you down. When you feel totally, completely free. This fall, Hyundai is introducing an exciting new line of vehicles that are a joy to drive and virtually effortless to own, thanks to America's best warranty plan. Because we believe freedom should be more than a feeling. It should be something you can actually touch.
Imagine a world where coffee breaks last all day. And where your cup is always full.
Thank you.
It's where the coffee world meets the cyber world, and you can be there with the new smart Visa cards with remarkable chip technology. And at the Web Shack Cafe in London, you can buy your coffee with Visa, but not American Express, not even Blue. Learn more at visa.com.
Wake up to clearer skin with Neutrogena On-the-Spot Acne Patch. While you sleep, it keeps a maximum strength acne-fighting ingredient and skin soothers where you need it most to visibly reduce your pimple overnight. Neutrogena On-the-Spot Acne Patch.
She could hear nothing but silence. She could see nothing but darkness. From the wonderful world of Disney, the triumphant story of Helen Keller.
She wants to talk.
And Annie Sullivan,
How do I make her understand?
the teacher who believed in her.
God may not have meant for Helen to speak.
I mean her too, Captain.
A world premiere movie event, The Miracle Worker, next Sunday, 7/6 Central on ABC.
The wonderful world of Disney will continue in a moment here on ABC.
What does it take to terrify the biggest names in Hollywood? 2 words.
Final answer?
What?
No,
I'm scared to death.
So nervous.
Well, I'm sweating bullets right now.
They're back.
Somebody just yell it out. I feel so stupid. I would have to guess on this
What
one.
was the question?
Oh, no.
That's a tough one.
A lot of good these lifelines are doing me.
It's my final.
The all-new Millionaire Celebrity Edition. It all starts next Sunday on ABC.
Why does Al Gore say one thing when the truth is another? His attacks on George Bush's Social Security plan? Exaggerations. The truth? Nonpartisan analysis confirms George Bush's plan sets aside $2.4 trillion to strengthen Social Security. Newspapers say Gore has a problem telling the truth. Now Gore promises smaller government. But Gore is actually proposing 3 times the new spending President Clinton proposed. Why does Al Gore say one thing when the truth is another?
Remember when Al Gore said his mother-in-law's prescription cost more than his dog's? His own aide said the story was made up. Now Al Gore is bending the truth again. The press calls Gore's Social Security attacks nonsense. Governor Bush sets aside $2.4 trillion to strengthen Social Security and pay all benefits.
There has never been a time in this campaign when I have said something that I know to be untrue. There's never been a time when I've said something untrue.
Really?
If you don't have health, you can't enjoy anything else. I paint, I write, and I have my family. And I'm pretty stable with my cancer. I would be struggling very hard if it weren't for medicines.
Congressman Charlie Bass is working to strengthen Medicare and provide a prescription drug benefit so all seniors can get the medicines they need. Support Charlie Bass's prescription drug plan for seniors.
Back to the wonderful world of Disney.
Billionaire financier MacArthur Mac Robinson faces underdog Maggie Malone, his former press secretary, in a debate this sunny Sunday afternoon.
Kate, come on, let's go. My dad's going to be a nervous wreck.
One sec. You know the best thing about your parents moving back to the old neighborhood? Reliable babysitters. People with our values.
Mom, is it true that Chrissy has a tattoo someplace we can't see?
Oh, yeah. Want to look? Okay, I prepared their lunches. Just steam the vegetables. Well, peel and wash them thoroughly, of course. And be sure they get their tofu and fruit drinks. Okay?
Okay.
Bye-bye, kids.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Mwah. Bye, sweetie. Mwah.
See you later.
Have fun. Thanks.
Bye, Mom.
Bye, honey.
Bye-bye.
All right. Cheeseburgers.
Yay!
Let's go.
Woohoo!
A moment with the candidate.
Oh, Jason.
Maggie, I'm so sorry about the debate rehearsal. Everything was just bubbling up. I don't know why it came out the way it did. I guess I'm just...
Male?
With a minute to go before showtime, I'll take that. Just be yourself. Whatever you do, don't be me.
Jason. Are you proud of me?
Always.
You sure nobody wants to come with me on this cheeseburger run?
Heck no. Not in that bomb.
Ben, why don't we just get the food delivered?
No, I want to get out of here. I want to do something. I mean, everybody in this campaign's doing something except for me. I'm just the human photo op prop.
Ben, are you okay? Oh!
No heckling during the debate, all right? Let's bring our two candidates out. Mr. Robinson, Miss Malone. Welcome, sir.
Timothy.
Hi, Tim.
Miss Malone.
Maggie.
You're gonna want us to go do a wide and then cut to a tight.
And the best man win, huh?
When we
Go
open.
to your corners.
How's our time?
Looks good. Yeah.
Ice cream after with Jack?
Camera 2, are you seeing that flare there? Can you avoid it?
And 5 seconds to air. In 5.
Here we go.
3.
She don't spend any of our money either. This
This is exciting, huh?
I'm scared to death.
But if we were to ask my opponent where that intersection was even located, would he know?
Mr. Robinson, would you care to follow up on that?
Camera 3.
No.
Come on, Mac. Come on. I mean, are we really going to play Name That Crosswalk here? I'm a businessman who's created thousands of jobs right here.
You don't want to play Name That Crosswalk because you can't.
She's not supposed to do that. I wasn't done with my speech.
Who wrote it for you, Mac?
Let me remind you both of the format.
Ask me anything you want, Maggie.
Oh, yes, it worked. Go, Mom. Okay. How many counties in our district can you name? I'll give you as much time as you need. Oh, and for an easy bonus, who are the mayors of our 3 largest towns?
3.
Why don't we play a hide and go seek, okay? Yay! Go hide! Hey, go hide! Go hide! Go hide! Go ahead! I'll go find you.
Good politics is local politics. Right
Hello.
down the street, you...
Chrissy! Yeah, I can't find the burger place. I thought it was on Jefferson.
And where did you
It
see
is. Maybe you passed it.
Speak up!
It is, baby. You passed it.
Okay, I'll try to find the place to turn around.
Yeah, I think the voters know this stuff.
Camera 1.
I mean, I think they just want someone who can vote the good way.
Say, Mac, how much do you think a loaf of bread goes for these days?
Camera 3.
I-87 requesting backup. Driver not responding.
It's where we live. It's where we work. A congressional district is like a family, and
Look at this. She's wiping him out. Isn't this great?
fundamental understanding of where things are is like not knowing where your kids are.
Mr. Robinson, your response.
Ed, we've got a feed.
Yeah.
Put it on the
flaw
air.
in my opponent's thinking,
Here it comes.
if that's what you call the emotional...
Oh, I don't believe that. Look, we've got to share time with a police chase.
I hate the sensationalism.
Hey, come on, I love this stuff. All right, floor it, buddy.
Man, I wonder who they're after.
It's me, folks. I'm the one who can actually get things done for you in that place.
Ms. Malone, your rebuttal.
Well, speaking for all the mid-level staff operatives of the world,
Can't be.
when I hear of Washington, D.C. referred to
Ben,
as that place...
Did you just go under a bridge?
How did you know that?
I've got something to tell you.
Pull over now!
Where's my license?
Oh, man. I got no license. I got no registration. I got no rules!
Take it off the air. The cops might have to shoot.
Help me try to make
Why?
our place...
Robinson just got killed, and we heard that.
Out of the car!
I didn't even know you guys were following me.
Whoever represents this party should also represent this community. So here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Right here. You okay?
You can't buy a sense of community. So vote for a mom who'll be on the job for you. Not the rich guy that just wants the title. Thank you.
Mr. Robinson, you have 30 seconds.
Is that all? 30 seconds. Vote for me. I fired her for crying out loud. And a loaf of bread costs what? $5?
Well, Channel 19 would like to thank our team.
We did it! We did it!
Yes, we did it. We did it.
Debate.
Hey, when you two are done congratulating each other, why don't we go congratulate Maggie?
Oh, good point.
Good afternoon.
You want to grab graphic package 2 on that?
I'll load the Chiron.
Okay.
All right.
And we are clear. Thank you both. Thank you, everybody.
Chiron's loaded.
Rolling
If we could
credit.
just do a couple of photographs right over here.
Credits
All right.
on.
You guys
Thank you.
Can you give me... You buried him! You buried him!
Thank you. It was perfect.
Thank you.
Stay tuned for all the local news following our debate coverage and a special wrap-up on the police pursuit seen here exclusively by our Channel 19 News viewers.
Then, our panel of experts analyzed today's debate in
You hear me? Huh? Up there in the booth, all safe. I'm down here alone. Hung out to dry because of you. It's the campaign manager. Listen, you get your buttocks down here right now before I lose it and really get angry. You don't want to see that, mister. Scott.
This thing on?
Scott.
Okay, music.
Hey, Dad. Our guy had the big sardine, didn't he?
I may be a little wild, Jack.
What about our ice cream day?
Yeah, right after I talk to the boss. Okay?
Escaping with only minor injuries, Benjamin Seaver was released to his parents' custody after arraignment on a series of minor charges. Poor Grandma and Grandpa. You know, none of their kids have ever messed up this big before.
That's not what Aunt Carol says, Dad.
Oh, honey, trust me, I have never been arrested on live TV. More than once.
Michael? Andrina just told me what your brother tried to do last night.
Kate, I already heard. He tried to give the kids some burgers. Now listen, the kids are gonna find out soon enough that there is red meat out there.
I am talking about a whole lot more than red meat. He invited our kids into that car.
Wow. Looks like the heat's off me for having detention this week, huh? That's a good thing.
Detention, I'm so proud.
Morning.
Yeah, great morning, Ben.
Benny?
Mike, is that you?
Hey, Ben. Hey, man, how's your nose? That's better. Yeah, so like no pain? Well, hardly any. Good. Loser!
Hey,
loser!
Hey, watch the nose!
Ow! I can't believe you invited my kids into that death trap of a car! What'd you do inviting
Hey,
me?
I got 3 years of judo, buddy.
Hey, guys, let's try some conflict resolution here.
I uninvited him. I didn't know anything bad was gonna happen. Of course something bad was gonna happen. You were driving. No, I'm gonna squeeze your nose. Give me that. No, give it to mine.
Let me at it. You weenie.
Yeah, I was just protecting my kids.
Me too. What, like you were never arrested?
Get back
you were
here.
never in jail?
Dad.
You would have been a lifer if it weren't for me. Yes,
No,
you,
Dad,
buddy. Just
Dad,
cool
Dad.
off. Thank you.
Was that Mike?
The boys were having a philosophical disagreement.
Yes, and I missed the whole thing because of stupid battery in the camera. Dad, come on, just let him back in. This fight stuff is great.
Chrissy, would you just put that thing away?
We filmmakers never put our thing away. Mike! Open the door. Mike, hang on! We gotta go to that fight thing again.
Oh, man.
This is going to be painful for you, Ben, but that's not necessarily all bad. There's some lessons to be learned here, and it's time you learned them.
Dad, just save it. You had your chance when I was a kid.
Oh, Pumpkin. And when I saw that look on Ben's face,
But you're quitting the race?
honey, you have done an amazing job, but I just never thought through how this would affect the family. Now, we've called a press conference for tomorrow afternoon.
No, you cannot keep doing this.
Keep doing what?
Mom, you never put yourself first.
What's that supposed to mean?
Jason, what's that supposed to mean?
Oh, fine. You can ask all the questions you want as soon as I open my mouth.
Right out of college, you're on the fast track at Newsweek, and then you have a baby and you quit.
Oh, honey, I have never regretted 1 minute I spent at home with you guys.
15 years later, the best you could get was a little job at a local newspaper, and you didn't even last there. Then the TV news station. Mom, you could have been Diane Sawyer.
Oh, you mean I could have been married to Mike Nichols?
Career mistakes add up.
Mistakes. Sweetheart, it depends on what your goals are.
This is your moment, Mom. And other people are involved this time. I put my career on hold, and so did Mike, if you call what he does a career. And there is no easy way to say this, Mom, but you are a dabbler.
All right, okay. Not fair. Hold on. Your mother happens to be an A1 dabbler.
Jason, please.
And you, Dad, what do? Do you just support her in whatever she does?
Yes. No. Yes. Carol, family responsibilities lead you in a lot of different places.
Family responsibilities? Is that your way of saying that Carol doesn't have kids, so I don't know what I'm talking about?
As a matter of fact,
Yes. You don't have kids, and you don't know what you're talking about.
Fine. I'm going back to the calm and sanity of New York City.
Carol, how's your brother?
Fine. Is your dad home?
Time for a little game of chess later?
I don't think so.
Can you go to your room, Jack?
Why? I never go to my room. I'm always part of the adult stuff.
Now.
I think you know why I'm here. I've been putting this off all day. Am I supposed to believe that some undercover reporter from this local rag dug up my brother's college records and business dealings in time for the morning edition? Please don't tell me that I'm supposed to believe that.
No, you're not.
When you told them where to look for the information they needed, you knew I was going to have to break it off. You must have thought that far ahead.
Carol, we needed to deflect after Mac did so badly in the debate. It would have been malpractice not to jump on this. If the roles had been reversed, what would you have done? I guess we don't get paid for being in love.
Where will you find a world of ideas for your child? Only at eToys. From Barbie to Brio to swimways. eToys, where great ideas come to you.
Well, welcome to Walmart. I start them off with a hello and how you doing? Good afternoon, how you doing? Just the same feeling that you're greeting people coming into your house. Hi, how are you today? This is my house.
Retirement is for the birds. I'd rather work.
Would you like a smiley face stick? We talk about the weather. We got a little yakety yak going.
How's the family?
Everybody's fine, and that's the way we do it.
Hugs are great. Hugs are the best.
Let me give you a sticker. We're just a big family at Walmart.
If you come in here without a smile, I'll give you one of mine.
Gateway is a lot different company today. Now, it's about helping people do something they couldn't do before.
You're gonna put this right on the computer?
Go to OK.
Okay.
And if you really want to learn how to do this stuff, the stores are the best place to go.
Click on attachments right here. Hi, Mom. We're at the Gateway store. We're gonna send you a picture that we just took right here. Do you get it? How you did? They got it.
Nothing but possibilities.
All right. I love you guys to death.
Come into one of our 300 stores and see why in Gateway Country, people rule.
On November 17th,
have the best Christmas ever!
Open your eyes to a world unlike anything you've seen before.
It was too Grinch!
From director Ron Howard, Dr. Seuss's classic tale comes to life. Jim Carrey is the Grinch.
Merry Christmas!
Rated PG at theaters Friday, November 17th.
Oh, you want this now, huh? Yeah. You want this? Go get it! It's gotta be the dog chow.
Dog Chow is packed with everything your dog needs to build and rejuvenate strong muscles so he can keep on amazing you day after day. Incredible dog food, incredible dogs. Purina Dog Chow brand. This year, the really good-looking coats are coming from Purina. Try Purina Dog Chow with lamb and rice.
The interior of the all-new RAV4 looks great. Especially from the inside. Introducing the all-new RAV4. Style that endures almost anything.
I got a taste for cookies.
Break, break, break. Break and bake. Toll House cookies.
Like magic, Square's baking around Nestle Toll House cookies.
Break and bake. Toll House cookies.
Available in brownies, too.
Why is this happening? Me? What do they want from me? It's not fair. I need answers. Now I got a place to go. TeamCentral.net. Then I feel trapped. I'm angry. I don't know the way out.
Depressed. And I don't get why. Things are so messed up.
TeamCentral.net helps. I can feel better.
It's a website.
It's a website
created by teens. For teens like me.
TeamCentral.
With stories like mine.
TeamCentral.net. Log on. Work it out.
One talking dog.
Hi, guys.
One new student.
I'm going
to school.
One Saturday morning, he's the dog who's taking over the school. Teacher's Pet. New on Disney's One Saturday Morning. Saturdays on ABC.
Morning.
Hey, Dad.
Well, it looks like my film's gonna have a downbeat ending after all. Do you think it's a problem if I want to try and sell it? You know, I wish that there was a shot at redemption for Ben. As a character, I mean.
Oh, I have a lot of faith in Ben, Chrissy. It's just that life doesn't turn around as quickly as a movie.
Yeah, I guess that's why life sometimes bores me.
Where's your mom?
She fell asleep last night on the couch. She was writing her final statement.
Jason? Ben's bed hasn't been slept in. I don't think he came home last night.
Are you sure?
You'll have to go out and find him.
Maggie, I wouldn't know where to begin looking for a severely embarrassed 23-year-old man.
Well, you have to at least look. Call Mike and he'll help you.
Well, how about the voice machine? Did you check messages?
I checked. There's nothing. There's
nothing from
there.
him?
No.
Okay, maybe loser was a bit harsh.
Thank you, Mike. See, what Ben's going through is the result of a lot of things. For instance, if you had set a better example growing up...
Oh, Dad, come on. You know Benny was a loose cannon when you first pushed us into working on this campaign.
Pushed?
Hello?
Please, Mike.
Uh-huh.
What could I do under the circumstances?
Yeah.
Your mother sprung this half-baked idea on... Hello, honey. Yes, we've looked everywhere. We've been to every basketball court, every video arcade, every multiplex in a 30-mile radius. Yeah. Mike's been a big help. Enormous help.
You got it, Mom.
Yeah, we'll get right on it. As soon as we have some lunch. You ready for a bite?
Oh, you said it. You read my mind, Dad. You know, we're not going to find Benny until he wants to be found.
Yeah. Hey, does Kate send you off on these Mission Impossible kind of deals?
Oh, yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
It's actually the only peace and quiet I get.
I hear you.
So now, when we get back to headquarters, y'all gonna introduce me some of them college girls, huh? Incoming! Whoa.
Sorry.
Oh. Jeez.
Wait a minute, I'll be right down.
Okay. Sorry to hear that. Oh, hey, here you go, kid. Vote for his mom, huh?
Sorry. I'm sort of a novice at this construction stuff.
Well, I hope your boss has insurance.
Oh, there's no boss here. This is a Habitat for Humanity project. We're fixing up the church rectory. I'm a better stockbroker than I am a carpenter.
Watch it, kid. This could be a trick.
Jody. Sheffield. I'm good with figures, but I'm clumsy with tools.
Ben Seaver. Clumsy with life.
Lou. And that's all I'm sharing.
Can I have one? Wow. Those campaigns don't usually come down this way. They seem to take us folks for granted down here.
Us folks?
Us deep-hued folks.
Ah. Well, we folks at Malone for Congress don't believe that.
You want to take a break and pick up a hammer for a couple hours?
Yeah, I'd like that.
Here you go, kid. It's your fight now, huh? I see you around.
Mary, could you copy this, please?
I still don't see why I have to be the one to tell Mom we came up empty.
Simple. A woman has unconditional love for her kids, not always so for the spouse.
Okay, I'll tell Mom, but you have to promise to tell Kate how hard I looked.
Deal.
Martyr it up.
I can do that.
Ben Seaver called. He needs some more flyers down at the Church of Divine Redemption on East Havasu.
I found him!
He said if I be lifted up, I'll draw a man unto me, yeah. Let's lift him, let's lift him, let's lift him higher. Let's lift him, let's lift him, let's lift him higher.
Ben?
Yeah, Mike.
Where have you been? Your mother's been worried sick about you.
Didn't you know I'd be about my mother's business? No, nobody down here thinks that anybody in the campaign cares about him. But I showed them we care. And now they're all voting for Maggie Malone. This is how helping people. This is great. I mean, I'm saved. Or I'm gonna be saved, or I need to be saved. I don't know, but save your mouth, all right, Benny?
Mike. Sorry. Benny needs something.
Well, I'm very pleased that you had such a good day, but your mother's press conference is going on, and we've got to get down there. She's going to quit the campaign.
Why? Is this because of me?
Come on. We should know in a few minutes if all of the speculation is true, and given a recent family scandal, Maggie Malone is saying goodbye to her house bid, leaving Mac Robinson to take the nomination uncontested and to face the incumbent in this November's general election.
So after I finish my speech, you can just get up and thank you. Okay?
Hey, Mom.
Benny, where were you? We were so worried. Why didn't you call?
I just wanted to do something good for the campaign first. I didn't mean to worry anybody.
Well, we can all stop worrying. This will be over soon, okay? All right, now, just give me a second. I've got to finish my speech, okay?
Let's go. Here comes the hug and learn part.
All right, come on. We got some things to go.
Mom? You can't drop out of the selection. If you quit, you're gonna be agreeing with everybody that says that I'm a loser.
Oh, Benny, I could never think that. Do you really think you're the only one that can make a mistake? I made a mistake getting into this campaign. No, I just want to go back to having my own life. I want to go back to protecting my family, because that's what a good mom has to do first.
But you're not a good mom. You're a great mom. Now it's time for me to be a great Ben. I don't know. At least my own Ben.
Well, I probably shouldn't be saying anything right now, but since the cat's out of the bag, yes, my wife has decided to pull out.
Thank you, Mr. Seaver.
I got this off the internet.
Oh, thank you. Thank you all for coming. Dateline Long Island. In an emotional news conference, upstart Maggie Malone withdrew from her quest for a seat in Congress. You know, it's dangerous to report on a story that hasn't happened yet. I'm here to tell you that these withdrawal rumors are dead wrong.
Mike, I think your family might be too neurotic for politics.
I will not, and I repeat, not let Mac Robinson smear my family. Now, my son made a mistake. He admits it. We admit it. But the only one running for office here is me.
Love you, Mom.
You know, I've been so afraid to hope that you'd win because I knew how much it would hurt if you didn't, but I'm not afraid anymore.
All right, here's the itinerary for tomorrow. We'll be at the Senior Citizen Center in Eastport for an interfaith breakfast. Then at 10, you'll be at a junior college in Syosset for a rally. And then for lunch, we're going to go over to the east side. And we're going to go where?
I think we have time to do that.
Oh, yes, we definitely have to do everything.
This Thanksgiving,
This is the night. It's a beautiful night.
the Dalmatians are back
We call it a bella notte.
for a brand new tale starring Oddball
Hey!
and Waddlesworth.
Oddball's got no underwear!
Glenn Close.
Oh, tastes like chicken.
Disney's 102 Dalmatians, rated G, starts this Thanksgiving.
Say parquet.
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 Okay.
New designer bowls. The taste that says butter never looked better.
A significant discovery in eye health may be lutein, a nutrient found in these healthy foods. Now Centrum has the only leading multivitamins with lutein to help maintain your precious sight. Centrum Silver, now more complete with lutein.
Only Sears Portrait Studio has the magic with our new background featuring Frosty the Snowman. Save 50%, only $5.95 a sheet. Get holiday portraits with Frosty, only at Sears. Hurry in.
Got a problem with dry, damaged hair? Get Neutrogena Clean Replenishing Shampoo and Conditioner. It doesn't just coat hair. Neutrogena actually repairs by penetrating deep, then rinses clean. Now, healthy looking hair? No problem. Neutrogena Clean Shampoo and Conditioner.
Great place. I like your neighborhood.
Thanks.
Oh,
Sorry.
Time to buy a Galant. 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments for an entire year on our best-selling Mitsubishis. Hurry, this deal ends soon.
Big questions about the economy that George Bush won't answer. Why does he take $1 trillion from Social Security and promise it to young workers and the elderly at the same time? Why does he squander the surplus on a tax cut that goes to those making over $300,000 a year? 8 Nobel Prize winners in economics warn the Bush numbers do not add up. Higher interest rates, deficits. That raises one big question. On the economy, does George Bush know what he's doing?
This is Lincoln, American luxury, in whichever way you desire. This is State Motors Lincoln Mercury, a New Hampshire family tradition, earning your business the old-fashioned way, one valued customer at a time. This is Lincoln LS, American luxury combined with classic styling and feature-rich performance. The Grant family's State Motors Lincoln Mercury, DW Highway, North Manchester.
We've made the tough choices. That's why we're making progress.
Real accomplishment, says the Keene Sentinel. Expanded kindergarten and children's health insurance. An innovative plan to cut prescription drug costs. The Portsmouth Herald says she's the best candidate to provide the leadership needed to solve school funding. The Boston Globe, a down-to-earth, pragmatic problem solver. The Concord Monitor says she has a record of addressing problems. Gordon Humphrey has a record of creating them.
Leadership is about getting results.
Jean Shaheen, the right direction, the right choice.
Are you taxed enough already? Not according to Al Gore. Gore plans to squeeze more money out of middle-class families at the gasoline pump. Gore cast the tie-breaking vote to raise gas taxes 4.3 cents a gallon. He admits he'll add more taxes on gasoline with what he calls a CO2 tax. Gore supported a call to raise taxes so much that gas would cost $3 a gallon. And Gore's ideas are so extreme, if they ever came to pass, Americans would truly be gored at the pump.
We now return to the wonderful world of Disney.
She raised her children here. She lives in our community. Don't let Mac Robinson buy your seat in Congress. Maggie Malone is on your side.
Ready for congressional seat? Oh, hi, Maggie Malone. As a mother, as a wife, as a friend of our district, I know I can get the job you want done.
Proudly paid for by citizens
Mike, that's
for Congress.
great.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
Proudly. That was mine.
We're getting a strong bounce in our polling from these spots. Mom, you're closing the gap.
Cheers.
Here.
Happy ending after all?
Okay, nose off the grindstone. It's lunchtime.
I'll have something brought in later, Mike. I have 18 hours left till the polls open, and every minute counts.
Look at this. No more fast food and styrofoam. Kate made us a homemade organic lunch. You like kumquats?
No.
Me neither. Hey, look at this. I got some pictures back from Adrina's birthday party. Take a look here.
Oh!
There. Yeah, that's Adriana. She is, she's rubbing cake in Eve's hair right there. And there's Nikki. She's crying because it was her cake. Hey, look at this one. This is Kate telling me to put down the camera and help.
Oh.
Don't lose this guy, Carol.
What?
Come on, I've never seen you smile at my pictures like that before, ever.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Talking about you and Scott. Come on, Carol, this is what your whole life wants to be about. Birthday parties, kids fighting with each other, yelling at your brothers and sisters. It's your turn to be part of all this mess. You deserve it.
Doesn't work out that way for everybody, Mike.
Oh, Carol, come on, school's out. This is the real stuff.
Don't go any further. Touchy-feely is not your strong suit. But thanks.
No problem. 3 months from now, you'll have the fastest selling tires in the country. 6 months from now, I'll get you elected to Congress.
I think we've got a deal.
Michael Seaver?
Uh-huh.
John Balcoffer. Call me Jack. I'm a friend of your sister's.
Uh-huh.
Excuse us for a moment, sir. Come with me. Come on.
Just a sec. I'll be right back.
Okay, Denise, check it out.
Well, thank you.
You're not gonna need this, are you?
Not till after lunch.
I want to find a way to get my dad and Carol back together. You may find this shocking, but they were having a clandestine romance.
Really? Clandestine?
You know what clandestine means?
Yeah, Jack, look, aren't you supposed to be in school or something? Or maybe you don't need to go.
Private school. They don't care if you show up as long as they have your money.
Really? Well, I guess I missed out.
Please, it was a long train ride, and I don't have much time. Your sister said you were quite the schemer in your youth.
Well, let's just say if there was a Hall of Fame for scams.
Just how elaborate a plan do you think we need?
What do you mean, we?
You, me, and her.
That's good, thank you. All right, stay calm, everyone, stay calm. Does anyone know if the candidate is in this weekend? Right here?
Yeah, right across on the other side.
Okay.
Now that the polls are about to close, we're going to go back to Katrina and look at the bond issues and state races, as well as the congressional primaries. Katrina.
Hey, everybody. I'd like you to meet my friend Jody.
Hi. Oh, Jody. Oh, nice to meet you. Come on in. We're watching the results. I'm sorry about the parrot.
Hey, where's Mike?
Oh, he went to the ballroom to check on balloons or something.
Stage of the evening, we're still going on very fragmentary returns. We have some of the absentee ballot totals up in various state races, as also in the congressional contests, but nothing really definitive on the board yet. Looking forward to some close contests here.
10-point victory will make the whole New York delegation take notice. We take the House in November. In 2 years, the Senate.
Turnout was very, very strong today. Perhaps I should say surprisingly, but as I'm sure.
How's it going? All clear?
Okay, here we go. This better work.
You know, it feels good to be back in action again. And listen, whether we win or lose tonight, I'm gonna make sure that you win. Come on, let's go. This way.
Imagine if this is what you opened your eyes and saw every single day of your life. Welcome to Helen Keller's world. She not only lived her whole life in total darkness, she also couldn't have heard what I'm saying to you right now. Hello, I'm Michael Eisner, head of Walt Disney. And on the next Wonderful World of Disney, young Hallie Kate Eisenberg will help us bring Helen Keller's amazing inspirational story to life in Disney's original production of The Miracle Worker. This is a remarkable true story of a teacher named Annie Sullivan who helped break into Helen's dark, silent world and teach her to understand, to communicate, and to live a full, caring life. I hope your family will join us for The Miracle Worker, November 12th, on a very special, Wonderful World of Disney. So, Hallie, is there anything you'd like to say? She says you've got to see it to believe it. And now enjoy tonight's program.
Excuse me, sir. Yo, just because you're grown up, you don't have to act so grown up. All right. That's better. Woo-hoo-hoo! Fun! So what's with that cereal? Now you got it. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's not kid stuff. It's cinnamon sugar swirled over squares of wheat and rice. Delicious. Grown up? Grown up. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. It's the adult thing to do.
Introducing Saran Quick Covers.
Cover your lasagna. Cover your pizza. Cover your cantaloupe. Cover your watermelon. Cover your salad.
Saran Quick Covers are the fastest, easiest way to cover just about anything in a snap.
Cover your leftovers.
They stretch easily, they snap snugly. Now you're covered. New Saran Quick Covers. S.C. Johnson, a family company.
The American Tasting Institute judged KFC's original recipe sandwich the best chicken sandwich in America. They gave it a perfect 10. Now you be the judge. Try it for just $3.99 with wedges and a drink.
I like the likes of you. I like the things you do. I mean, I like the likes of you. I like the likes of you.
This is a world where people hunger for substance, taste, originality. When they could just score a 10-piece bucket of KFC's original recipe chicken for $8.99. 10 outrageously good pieces today, just $8.99.
It's a first in permanent hair color. Laboratoire Garnier creates Nutrice Nutricolor Mask, the first cream hair color in a conditioning mask. It combines nourishing conditioners with lasting color, even fragrant fruit oil. Nutrice infuses deep to the roots for 100% gray coverage. Rich lasting color, incredible soft feel to give you a lift or a change or completely cover your gray. Nutrice Nutricolor Mask, guaranteed by Laboratoire Garnier, the European expert in home hair color.
E-squared from Energizer, a whole new battery with a heart of titanium that lets you take power to the next level.
To get around these parts, they say you need dogs. Good thing I got my Subaru Outback. It's got loads of cargo space, toasty seat warmers, and something you won't find on your average sport utility. The added traction of full-time all-wheel drive. It's the perfect way to get around, even when you're way out here. Now, as for the dogs, they're not much help if you ask me. Outback, the world's first sport utility wagon.
Well, Paul, the mood here remains hopeful. With all of the ups and downs of the Malone candidacy, the question remains, was she able to close the gap in time?
Mom! It's Jimmy from the network. He's got some exit polls. Oh, great.
Well, we're finally getting some
Yeah, Jim?
numbers in the Papazian-Weinberger race. Now, as you can see on the board here, only 2% of the precincts are reporting.
Well,
Our projections of exit polls
good.
show that this lead by Caucasian is
That sounds good.
happening, and he's going to go down to defeat one.
Look, here's the plan. You hide Jack with my kids in our room, okay?
Right.
All right, any news?
Your wife threw out all the junk food. And Mom's getting exit poll numbers.
She is, great. Oh, wow. What are those?
Guys, we're on a mission here.
Right. Okay, listen. You cover for me. I know you can do it. And whatever you do, do not get Ben involved.
Please. Mike, okay, it's me. Come on, Jack. Let's go. Okay.
Okay. We have a projection in the Dector versus Strauss
Well,
contest.
I'm numb. I don't know what to say.
Is it bad?
It's horrible. For Robinson, I'm gonna win by 14 points.
I'm gonna go tell the kids.
Oh, yes, and then get Evie. She's responsible for this.
Oh, Joe.
No. They're all napping, sleeping, drooling on their pillows. Let's just let them be.
Well, let's go wake them.
No, I can do this.
Well, actually, Mike should do that. Where is he anyway?
Why do you care where Mike is, Ben?
Well, because it's a big family moment. He should be here.
You know, he went down to the ballroom for the victory speech.
Before we got the results?
What can I say? He's one confident guy. Just go down there and go meet him, okay? Go down there, okay? Go!
Hey, I'll get the grandkids. That's my job.
No! I can do that. I will do that. Okay, Kate. Mom's gonna win and I gotta hijack from Dad. Come on, hurry up.
Hey, Kate. Kids. Hey, Chrissy, you said the kids would be asleep. We have a victory rally to go to. Come on, see you later.
Hey, Mac. You guys on network got anything?
Well, as you can see, Paul, we now have
Yeah.
40% of the precincts reporting in many of these races. We've already called the winners in the
We lose.
and Strauss congressional primaries. Now
We lose big.
You big kidder, you got us. Don't do that again.
We're projecting that David Sachs is going to lose this contest.
What do you mean?
Is going to win the nomination
We lose big.
against incumbent Dickie Pye in the general
How can that happen?
for city attorney.
She got more votes.
But I'm rich!
Proved to be a strong our exit polling data.
I'm rich!
The balance of power at City Hall could be shifted.
Okay, Jack. It's time. Come on.
Coffer.
Dad, I'm not in the suite.
Right now, that's a good thing.
I've run away. Yeah, and someone will be at the door with a letter for you. It'll tell you where I am.
I'm here to see Scott Coffer. Scott Coffer? Letter for you.
Hey, that's a Maloney. What are they doing here?
Actually, it's a Seaver.
Oh, receiver.
I'm ready.
I want to know what this man is doing here.
Scott's been dating my sister Carol, my mom's campaign manager. You didn't know?
Hey, Scott.
We want Maggie! We want Maggie! We want Maggie!
Ready?
Sorry. Family only.
We want Maggie! We want
coffin?
What's he doing here?
He came for me.
I missed you. You all right?
Yeah.
What's going on? We're losing family at a rapid clip here.
Don't worry, I've got more.
Look who's here.
And as an old friend used to say, who knew? I can't tell you how great it is.
I missed you.
Still,
We missed you.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
There's no substitute for knowing our district up close and personal. So, I want to thank you all who are here in the hall tonight, and for those of you watching at home, for all your help and support during this campaign.
I think I owe you an apology.
No, you don't. Business is business.
Well, business is over. Carol, you breaking us up was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Dad, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
So much.
Because now I know I can never be without you.
First, there were those who said you didn't have a chance.
Will you marry me? I mean, come here. Will you marry us? Can we be together forever?
I thought you'd never get there.
And America is
Yes. So I want to be with you. I want to spend my whole possible life with you and nobody else but you. As long as we can. For both of you.
And yes, your own crossroads.
I'm the one.
And what we did in the primary tonight, we can do in the general election in November. To victory.
Finally, you guys wear me out.
She did it.
Which she? You want to tell you the truth, Benny? I think we all did it. Even you.
Thanks, Mom.
Carol's dating Scott?
Maggie, you won. Enjoy it.
I'm gonna kill her.
Oh, don't worry, Mom. They're not dating anymore. They decided to get married instead.
Married? Jason, did you know about this?
Me? I had suspicions, Maggie. A very strong suspicion. Not a clue.
Thanks for your support. Thank you.
Well, thanks for visiting the Seavers again. Chrissy's documentary won an award from a student film festival. I was more or less cut out, but I'm long since over it. Her next film's called A Teen Kicks Nicotine, all about how she quit smoking. I play a doctor. Mike and Kate went halfway around the world to adopt another orphan. When you have love, you always have more love to give. And believe me, with 4, they're gonna need it. Ben's working full-time at the church with kids who haven't found themselves yet, so they're finding themselves together. Okay, picture time. Okay. Come on. I'm paying this photographer by the hour. So our family got to come together as adults with grown-up agendas to fight about. All because Maggie was brave enough to try something impossible, and I was brave enough to get the kids involved. Carol pulled off a merger acquisition all-in-one. And did Maggie win the general election? We'll know after Tuesday. Good night.
Introducing a great-tasting way to break up your worst cold symptoms. New Alka-Seltzer Plus Cherry Burst and Orange Zest. Powerful cold medicine with incredible fruit taste. Alka-Seltzer Plus. 2 great new ways to break up your cold.
Put wings on an ordinary pad, and it's still an ordinary pad.
Put wings on Stay Free's 4-Wall Maxi.
And you've got superior protection.
Only Stay Free has 4-wall protection and wings.
Superior protection against leaks.
Wash out your mind.
This brain-altering box will change the way you think about clean. Meet the latest thinking in washing machines from Kenmore Elite. It bounces sheets, skirts, and shirts through a shimmering shower of H2O instead of spinning them through dirty water. Washes out stains, washes in clean. Think you don't need a new washing machine? Think again. Introducing Calypso Wash Motion, exclusively from Kenmore Elite.
Little Debbie single-serve snacks. How convenient.
This is not a couch. It's a crash pad and a greasy spoon and Custer's Last Stand. It's where you live. And Febreze cleans away odors life leaves behind. Febreze, the cleaner clean for where you live. Now there's a new Febreze formula made for another spot in the house. New Febreze for the Wash Laundry additive eliminates odors in one wash. So for odor-free, truly clean-smelling clothes, get new Febreze for the wash.
You need internet access and long distance. Why not get them both together and save? Now you can get 1,000 minutes of nighttime state-to-state long distance and unlimited internet access together for just $30 a month. That's a $10 savings over what you'd pay for them separately. Sprint 1000 and Earthlink Internet, because some things were just meant to be together. Hook up with Sprint and Earthlink at 1-800-PIN-DROP.
One more McNugget.
Now you can recreate your favorite movie scenes at McDonald's.
Perfect.
With a different Disney star in every $1.99 hamburger Happy Meal.
Howdy, partner.
Celebrate the release of your favorite Disney and Pixar videos and DVDs with a different surprise toy in each mini video box, so you can reenact scenes from your favorite movies or make new ones of your own.
Forgetting something?
What?
We love to see you smile.
I voted for Governor Shaheen twice because I was looking for a change. Unfortunately, the change I got wasn't the one that I was bargaining for.
Jean Shaheen promised to veto all broad-based taxes.
What did we get? We got a statewide property tax.
She lied to me. She told me she wasn't going to raise taxes.
An income tax on top of a property tax is just unbearable for those of us who are senior citizens on a fixed income.
Governor Shaheen, I can't afford any more taxes, and I can't afford your income tax.
More fun than one Santa? How about two?
Duh!
The Wonderful World of Disney's got two ho-ho-ho Christmas comedies. First, on Sunday, November 19th, Leslie Nielsen's a Santa who's lost his reindeer and his memory.
What's your name?
The world television premiere Santa Who. And on Sunday, November 26th, Tim Allen's got the beard and he's got the belly.
What does that mean? You're Santa.
The Santa Claus. This November, the biggest holiday movies are on ABC. Ho, 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 ho.
Saturday. Yo, Saturday morning. Hang with the cool ones. Recess. Yo, weekender. Teacher's pet. Saturday morning.
Disney's One Saturday Morning. ABC Saturdays.
Saturday.
You're very brave. What other choice do we have? I can recommend the meatloaf. Should I order for us?